So the app that I chose to build was a tool for my parents and for my students to use at home. So I created an app where the parents could get helpful resources or information by downloading this app onto their mobile device. And as you can see here, this is what the app would look like on their phone. So I designed the app to look like this because I thought it was a simple way for parents, if they were in a hurry to find, they needed to contact me, they could easily click that. They wouldn't have to search through multiple pages of the app to figure out where my contact information was. It's all laid out in these headers. So I'll take you through the app. The app is called Kinder. So all the parents could download this at the beginning of each year, and I could update. So it's the same things that I send home in paper copy, but with everybody's busy lives and schedules, sometimes those paper copies get lost, or the students never make them home in their folders. So this way the parents could, if they had questions late at night or early in the morning before school was open, they could easily just access this to find their answers. So one of the pages that I thought would be very useful for my parents was an event calendar. So when you click on it, the events that I chose, so I'm showing them a field trip that's coming up, and then also kindergarten graduation. So on each one, it would show them the different descriptions. So field trip, and then if I clicked on kindergarten graduation, it gave a little description of like where graduation would be, reminders that there's no afternoon buses, so they would take their children home with them. So that was a quick event that I thought would be useful for the parents. And then the next one, the contact me, is all my contact information. I also included my mission statement for teaching, just so the parents could get to know a little more about me and understand my mission for being in the classroom, and so they can feel comfortable in knowing that I'm there for their students or for their children. And then one of the pages, the videos, the students could also really benefit from this. So if parents were helping their children at home, so one of the kindergarten standards are children have to be able to count to 100 by the end of the school year. So this is just showing a fun video of different ways, like interactive ways, how to count to 100 instead of just memorizing and just starting over and counting again. This is a video we use a lot in the classroom where they get to exercise the different as they're counting. All these are YouTube videos, then adding and subtracting videos, letters, the alphabet song, and then this is blending and segmenting with CVC words. So these are all videos that we do daily in the classroom that parents can also show to their students when they're working together at night or on the weekend. And the same thing, websites is kind of the same. I included our district website because it's a fast way for parents to get information from the district where they could find like the lunch calendar. It's just easier than them having to go to Safari on their phone and type in the website link. They could just come here, click on it, and then it would go on it. I'm not on a mobile device, but it would show on their mobile device. So it's taken to the website. So it's just an easier and faster way for them. Dreambox is an app, a math app that the district uses, so students can play that at home, so they would have access to play that on their parents' phone. And then I just included Starfall and Greg Tang Math because they're both apps that we use on our iPads in school that the students love and really enjoy playing, so they could get extra practice at home. And if they're going to be on iPads, then they can do something educational. Epic is another reading program that the district bought and that we use where students get to listen to different stories. So that's the website app. Another thing, the helpful tools, I put the kindergarten sight words. So this is all the sight words that they will be learning throughout the whole year. That way, in case they lose, the flashcards that I send home, or if they misplace the paper copy of this, parents could always find this and they could use it as a way, like if they want to play memory game or if they want to play different games with their children, they have all the words without having, to write me a note or having to call to send home another paper. So this one is kind of like the kindergarten syllabus. It's giving the parents a list of the reading and math goals that the students will be expected to be working towards mastering each marking period. So as they read, they'll see, we start basic and then they get more advanced as the students start to learn and be able to do a lot more. So, and also this helps, I think, if their child is really advanced, they may be already mastering the second marking period goals. So the parents could go to the third marking period and say, oh, I see that they're going to be doing this, and they could start working with them at home. Or same as if a struggling student, a parent can go and look ahead and see what their child still needs to master, or so that way they know what to expect when they get the report cards. I thought the survey would be really beneficial for the parents, and I put a sample survey as what time parents would prefer conferences. Like if they could come during the day, if we did a half-day school, they could come right after the children leave, or if the nighttime suit the best. Our district's always trying to figure out better ways for parents to hold conferences because some of our parents do work at night, so it's hard for them to take off. Much would rather take off during the day, or they are already off during the day. So I think the survey is just an easy, quick way to get a parent's input, and it helps me make everything easier and more accessible for parents. The Look at Us is where I would include pictures. So this is a spring project that we do. We do plant grass and we make them into grass heads. So, and then once they start growing, we give them a haircut and cut them. And some of the girls like to put bows in their hair. Now I would also add pictures of the students throughout the day, but I don't have all the parents' permission for their children to have their pictures online. So that is why I didn't include any student pictures for this sample app. But if every parent agreed at the beginning of the year, I would like to put pictures of the kids doing different things throughout the day. Like, so if they were working in centers, doing a project, I could take a quick picture and upload it to this app, and parents could kind of get to see what their children are doing throughout the day. I know as a parent, I would love to see pictures of what my son was doing throughout the day, just because you miss them and you like knowing that they're having fun where they're at and learning. So I think that was a cool page to add to this app. And then the last part that I put a chat page. So this is where the parents could we could set up this at the beginning of the year where they could come on here and just chat. So it's not going to work because I don't have any of the parents' like phone numbers or any of that, but this is where they could come through the app and just if they have a quick question as to a quick question about something throughout the day, but they don't want to take the time out to call, or if they're on their lunch break at work and they just need a quick chat to myself or something for the school, they could chat to myself and I could easily chat them back. So I thought that was and it's just easy. I think it would make the parents feel like they could ask more questions and be more involved with what their students were learning. So that was the app that I created. I thought this software was very, very user-friendly, and I liked all the pictures. I liked all the video tutorials on how to add certain things. So I'm really excited to try this with my students, and definitely try this next year at the beginning of the year, where every parent would have a welcome letter and how to sign up for this app. I think this just gives a way for parents to stay actively involved and feel like they know what their children are learning and doing throughout the day, especially because our society now is all about phones and mobile devices. So everybody has them, so we might as well, as teachers, communicate with parents through what everybody's familiar with and comfortable with. So I hope you liked the app. I thought it was very, very fun and creative, and I think this is a simple one for kindergarten parents. It's very colorful. I think the students would love to look at this with their parents. They love listening to videos and watching videos. So I think they would also love this just as much. So thank you.